Let's talk about neuroclusivity in the classroom. I know that if you work in a school, every time you hear someone say, let's try and be neuro-inclusive, immediately panic sets in because you think of the money that is just simply not there. But I wanted to reassure you that I know that there is no funding, but I also am here to tell you that there are many ways that you can make real improvements to your classroom for the neurodivergent pupils within it that will either be very, very low cost or no cost at all. The first thing that you can look at changing that is absolutely free is your seating plan. Are you going to have a child, let's say we've got a child with ADHD that you know is really easily distracted. Let's make sure that that child is not sat directly next to another child that's going to chat. It just makes sense. It costs no money, but it will make so much difference. And if you could get them perhaps a standing desk or a perch, you don't have to buy anything expensive, just the ability for them to stand and learn. That's going to be really supportive for them in their learning. Make sure that you have got a fully inflated wobble cushion in your classroom ready to go. We should never be hearing a teacher saying to a child with ADHD, whether diagnosed or suspected, sit still. Really? They can't sit still. If they could sit still, they would. I know, because I can't sit still and it's really flippin' annoying. So instead of trying to waste all their concentration on making them concentrate on sitting still, allow them to have a wobble cushion so they can wobble as they're learning. Brain breaks. Consistent, whether it be for a good job done or just a set amount of time. It shouldn't be something that's rewarded as a gift. It should be something that's a given. If you know that you have a pupil that is going to struggle and cannot, for whatever reason, cope with an entire lesson in one hit, allow for those brain breaks, because actually even during those brain breaks you can chat about what you've been learning previously, but because you're in a different environment and it just feels different, it's still learning. But it's making sure that we're being really neuro-inclusive. Allowing for fidget toys. I can't tell you the amount of fidget toys that we've donated to schools over the years. And it drives me bananas when I don't see them being played with and used. The point of them is that they're actually there, quiet, obviously, and subtle, so they're not disturbing anyone else. But so the child who has got a need, and it's not a want, it's a need to fidget, is able to fidget. That's the point of a fidget toy. So don't have these amazing resources and keep them in a cupboard. Use them. And don't be afraid to explain to the other children why Archie's allowed a fidget toy and Joshua's not. It's okay. We're all different, and therefore we all get treated differently. That's real inclusivity. And lastly, as a class teacher, as a Senko, as a head, listen to those parents, please. Nobody knows that child better than the parent. And I am not saying for 1 minute that us parents get it right all the time. We don't. But we are always doing our best for our kids. And let me tell you, being a parent carer to a child or children like me with neurological difference is a tough job. I am tired, I am stressed, I'm emotional all of the time. So if I'm telling you that something needs addressing, it's probably come as a last resort because I can't address it myself.